Well, if you was light-skinned men, you had them all. $2 Cavassier. Your teeth could be crooked. As long as you was light-skinned. You
Back
had,
then?
Man.
Yeah.
I was like in between, so sometimes I won, sometimes I lost.
Well, yeah,
We're back.
We're back.
You're
Reach Around
listening
Radio.
to Reach Around Radio.
Get in your lane, Annie Mae.
Skype, Ustream, TV.
We have a call.
Yeah, we do have a call.
Caller, what's your name and where are you calling from? Hello.
Yeah.
Week 3.
Okay.
And the bullshit continues.
We'll write them a
Well,
check
in the
next time.
studio with us is a man that's been through a lot, and he's, I don't know what to say about you.
Focus, pocus. I mean, what is
Focus. Focus, focus. That's your new shit. Show your love for
He's
Focus,
known.
Focus.
He's a former drug kingpin here in Los Angeles. He was big around in the '80s, and he made millions and millions of dollars selling dope. And he went to prison for a long time, and now he's out of prison, and he's transformed his life. He's in the community helping others and spreading the word, inspiring with his story. So please, and then we have a rapper that has also come out and used his name. So please, everyone, 3 rappers that have come out to use his name. Please welcome the real OG Freeway Rick Ross.
Woo-hoo.
Hey,
In the building.
Welcome.
Man, Reach Around is on the road.
How y'all doing?
What's that?
Hey.
How are you?
Hi,
I see
Rick.
y'all getting it in here.
Appreciate it.
I gotta be careful.
No, you good. You good.
Yeah, let me hold your wallet, Rick.
The other wallet.
So, Rick, what have you been up to since? I mean, you've been out of prison for 2 years now.
Not quite, but close.
Almost 2 years.
Yeah, but
Seems like longer.
I think I did about 6 years worth of work in 18 months, 19 months. So
Wow.
I've been getting it in. Been working on the movie. I just left Indiana. I go around talking to kids, juvenile halls and schools, and just anywhere that they'll listen, and talk about gangs and drugs and what I've been through, and basically just trying to educate the kids on who they could be, and don't let people trick you into believing that you this when you may not really be that. But sometimes we can be brainwashed into believing that we one thing and we something totally different.
How long were you in jail for, in prison?
I wind up doing 2 bits, a 5.5 and a 14.5.
How many months is that?
Months? That's how they give it to you.
I know, because I'm saying, don't you think in like months, like how pregnant people and like how new mothers are like, hey, he's 27 months.
It probably was about 280 months, something like that there.
Ooh, that's a whole lot of spreads.
Juice down, Pop.
Juice down.
Yeah, you know the lingo. That's how they give it to you, in months.
Yeah.
They don't give it to you in years.
I kind of knew a couple people that went to jail.
Most of her football player dudes, when they
You
don't
look
make
like
it,
that
they
type.
fuck up.
Oh, she's the
You
type.
don't look
Oh,
like
she that type?
Oh, she the type,
Oh,
right?
she the
I
type.
don't know what they're talking about. I don't even know that.
Yeah,
Don't let that snap-on wig fool you.
it will snap off.
Hey,
Now, do you find that it's hard for people, because you see Matt Cohen, and I've met you before, so do you find it's hard for people to approach you or just walk up and just want to ask you questions? You can probably see them
Sometimes,
standing off.
But I try to be open to people because I find so many people are so standoffish. They don't speak to you when you walk down the street. So if somebody make eye contact with me, I try to let them know that it's okay to come in and holler at me.
Now you made $3 million in one day, right?
That's all you want to talk
A
about.
few times.
A few times, like in a day.
Yeah, one day.
What did you do at the end of that day? Like, how many bitches did you
went
go
to the
through?
mall.
I'm saying, like, how did you celebrate that? 3 million?
When I had my hands full all the time,
I bet.
so that wasn't a special day for that.
Oh, shit.
Now, wait a minute. Did you just count it at one time? Or how did you
No, I had counters. I had people that all they did all day long was just sit at counting machines. I had like 3 or 4 girls, and that's all they would do all day is just count money.
So is it true? $1 million, can you actually pick that up?
It's according to what kind of bills it's in. If it's in ones
or hundreds.
Ones you can't do it. If it's in fives, you probably hard. 10s is hard. 20s.
Because we see it in the movies, and they like, they put it in the duffel
drug
bag.
Drug money doesn't come like it does in the movie. When they sit in the movie, it's all hundreds, 50s, but in drug money, you're gonna get
20s,
10s,
A
fives.
lot of crinkled up
So
fives
did
and
you
brown
get to the
paper
point
bags.
where you just started weighing the money and you just knew it by weight?
No, we never started doing that. Like I said, I had counters. We had like 3 or 4 counting machines that ran most of the day because people bring money periodically. $200,000, $300,000 to you.
Damn.
So you would have somebody and they would sit there and they would just constantly count money all day long.
Now, did you have to watch the counters count?
Was it like New Jack City with
Yeah.
naked
One of the
girls?
counters was my girl, so.
Oh, so
And now you know what I heard about you, and I don't know if this is true or not. That you used to just give away the 1s and the 5s and the 10s back in the
Ones
day.
was a headache. I bought a house for $250,000, and the only reason I bought it because they took all ones. So
Shut up.
Damn.
And what does that look like? What does it look like?
ones is a mountain.
Jeez.
200,000 in ones is a mountain.
It's like this whole table.
Cause you figure $1,000 stack of ones is probably about 6 inches.
Okay.
About 6 inches stacked up. So it's pretty big. It's major. They can become a headache. I mean, we had a problem with hiding ones. I mean, we had a closet full of ones one time. We just couldn't spend them. You know, you couldn't buy enough gas. You couldn't go to enough grocery stores.
never-
Yeah, Rick, that's why I got rid of all mine.
Rick, what's the most ignorant thing you bought? Like when you had all this money, like the most flamboyant, like just I can't believe I did that with that money. Did you do something crazy? Like did you buy something
All
like
the time.
like
all the
what?
time.
Like can you give us a couple examples?
I bought a theater over on Crenshaw and Adams.
Shut up.
For
Oh, the theater.
That's not something crazy or
Yeah,
Like
okay.
you know,
You know
like Soldier Boy
you ain't
gets
never
like
go.
I did
chains.
it without even having the paperwork done. I just gave the guy the money, and then when I went to jail, I let somebody else get the paperwork done while I was in prison. So it was just.
Oh,
So
yeah.
you sure you want to be done? Cause me and you, we can build an empire. we can run this, Rick.
Well, we doing it. I'm doing it right now. You know what
Yeah,
I'm
the
saying?
real
I'm on a
way.
mission. I'm trying to.
You need a counter.
Yeah, give her all the ones.
Now they put it on credit cards.
That'll work. I
So
got.
you know I can carry my own money now. I don't have to have nobody to carry the money.
Yeah.
no more.
Goddamn technology.
So you were really like in a big operation. This wasn't just your average like drug dealer.
Mom
You
and
were
pop.
involved with. You were pretty much a pawn in the game with the government. I
Right.
mean, and
But in the hood, most of the guys in the hood, you know, who came up, they all looked up to me. You know, I was like the first young guy to get started selling cocaine. Because when I started, the people that were involved was like 40, 50, and they didn't want to let me in. You know, 'cause I was 19 years old. So they was like, man, you too young for this. You stick to stealing cars and, you know, and doing the other little things that, you know, little petty hustles that we was doing. And the way I became exposed is because I was hanging out with them, washing their cars and stuff like that there. So I'm starting to hear them talk about cocaine all the time. And it just opened up my curiosity to
And
it.
you born and raised here?
No, I was born in Texas, but I moved here when I was 3 years old. So
Okay, yeah.
I'm Californian.
That's
all the
right.
way.
On your Wikipedia page, they say that you said Ohio was where you made a lot of money with the
Well,
drugs.
you know what, Ohio, what happened in Ohio, when I went to Ohio, I was almost getting cocaine for free. So when I started buying keys of cocaine here, they were like $75,000, $80,000 a key. When I moved to Ohio, I was getting keys for like $9,500, $10,000.
Yeah, that's what I was getting them for too, Rick.
12.5.
So when I went to Ohio and they were going for like 45 in Ohio, you know, I made a lot of money.
Damn.
so after you
Kill my guidance counselor. I'm sorry I said that a lot. I didn't mean to say that.
So what are you up to now, and how has your life changed? I mean, what has made you totally get out of the dope game?
Tremendous. My life is, well, you know, I found myself being a hypocrite at a certain point in the drug business where I wouldn't allow people to sell to my family and my friends, and I found myself selling to everybody. You know, so I felt that I was being a bully, and it was time for me to walk away. And I thought I had enough money to.
Gotcha.
You know, when you add all that up, you know, you figuring, hey, you know, you got more money than you ever thought you was gonna have. You done passed all your dreams. You know, when I went to jail, I'd already lived all my dreams. You know, if they'd have kept me in prison for the rest of my life, I couldn't have, you know, really barked, because I had did more things at that time than I'd ever thought about doing financially. And at that time, I believed that money is what it was all about. You know, I was naive, you know.
Do you still have a lot of money?
No, right now I'm broke.
Oh,
Hey, you with us?
that's because the IRS is
Thinking it right
listening,
now.
huh?
Yeah, Rick, go get me
I
some
got
water.
it right
My man Rick Ross, he listens to Reach Around Radio. The number to call into if you want to ask him a question is 323-247-7443 is the number to call. We have a caller.
Caller, what's your name and where are you calling from?
Hey, what's going on? Hello?
Hey,
Hey, how you doing?
good. How are you doing? What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Man, the name is Jay. I'm calling from Miami.
Hey.
Hey, Jay.
Sounds so good.
Hey, you know what? That sounds way too gay for me.
Hey, you know how the show goes,
Had me
man.
feeling like I had a slap on in the bottom of my pants.
You would know.
It's your pen.
They tend to pinch.
Speedy, what's up, Speedy?
What's that?
Speaking again.
Hey, man, you know what, man? I've been checking you for a long time, you know. You come from Ireland, too, you know, I'm here.
Speedy don't come from no island.
No.
He's from Terminal Island.
Born in Los Angeles, 88th and Normandy, my brother.
Oh, man, you know, man, I thought you was a dread man.
No, I used to have locks.
He's fraudulent.
He's a Yankee boy, man. Rastafari Selassie.
Are you okay? It seems like you asthmatic or something.
He's puffing on that.
Are you smoking right now, or
Don't tell POTUS.
are you smoking right now?
No, I'm chilling. I'm just running. I came from running. That's why I'm sounding like that.
Oh, you could
I don't hear no
You
siren.
could have waited 2 more minutes.
Yeah, no shit.
Can I ask Rick Ross something?
Yeah, go right ahead, man.
All right, look. I mean, we from Miami, so we know the history of the fake one.
Take a breath.
Now, so how does that really feel, man? Because we know the history. Because I grew up. You know, he played ball with other states. You know, so how did that feel on your part? What he did?
Well, you know what?
And what's he speaking
I
on?
don't like it for 2 reasons. I don't like the guy using my name for 2 reasons. You know what I'm saying? One, he didn't ask my permission, and the other one, he making all that money and he ain't shared with me. So,
Gotta break bread.
That's real foul.
yeah, so you know what I'm saying? I'm like, if you gonna make $70,000-$80,000 a night and you on stage using my name, at least throw me something. And then he fly enough to go on the radio station and talk about how bad I'm doing.
Wow.
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 Can I share a truth with y'all, man?
What's that?
I guess so. You on the radio.
Okay, I'm gonna tell y'all something for real. Listen, look. In Miami, everybody know what this man is about. What he been about. The real person of the crew is E-Class. Everybody know that, and Trick.
Okay. Is that your point?
And what the point is that when I see Rick Ross with the beard, and then I seen the other Rick Ross with the beard, I'm like, what's going on?
So
It wasn't like that before.
how dare he wear a beard too?
So you telling right now is what you're doing. Thank you. All right. He told.
All right, thanks. Hey,
Thanks for the phone call, man.
what are you on right now? No, okay.
He's
Apparently
running
Miami is a.
So
person.
when he first dropped, how did you feel about that? Should he have automatically went, yo, my man, I did use your name, or did you reach out to him and go, what you actually gonna break a brother off or what?
Well, yeah, I am. I mean, here in LA, when you become little somebody, you know, you go to the other guy and ask him, is it cool to use his name?
Yeah.
And you also, you know, pay homage. I reached out to him as soon as I found out that he was using my name, and he sold me a bunch of lies. You know, oh man, I'm gonna come see you. I appreciate, you know, using your name. Since I started using your name, you know, I started to jail. My career took off. So, you know, to say all that and then to turn around and do the things that he did, you know, was like total disrespect.
Did he never get with you like he said he was and sit down with you and talk?
No, matter of fact, he changed his number. Stopped taking my calls.
So are you saying he like avoided you and like ran from you then, it sounds like?
Pretty much, yeah.
I
mean, he does that right now. You know, if we're in the same place, he usually, you know, disappear or whatever you call it.
Rick Ross, if you're listening, call in. I mean, Ricky Rose 323-247-7443.
But I will jump in and say that 50 Cent, when you first got out, we know 50 sort of had his little beef with Rick Ross, but he was one of the first artists to reach out to you when you got out, right?
He called me the same day that I got home. I got out at 4 o'clock. I think 50 must have called me around 10 o'clock that morning. Yeah. And I had a new phone. I don't know how. He had wrote me before when I was, not him, but one of his assistants, 50's assistant, had wrote me while I was in prison. But he called me. I don't know how he got my number, but he called me the same day that I got out.
Okay.
Now, can we talk about, now you said you have some movies that you're going to do?
We're going to talk about that when we come back from the break. When
we
come back to the break, we'll talk about what you're up to now, and you have another event coming up this week, I believe?
Yeah, no, next week.
Next week, we're in the studio with Freeway Rick Ross on
The real
original.
The real one.
The
Don't get it mixed up.
OG.
OG.
I don't do no rapping either.
That's right. Reach Around Radio on
Okay, give me my money.
LATalkLive.com.
Nigga, don't act like a bitch.